time at Sea Cliff Beach this morning. Yay, Kira. Yay, Kira. All right. So, if you've been here every single day, you might have heard this story before, but it's so wonderful, and I'm going to change it a bit. It is, well, let me see if somebody can guess. Here we go. Our props are all lined up back there. Exactly. The story begins in a small village, a beautiful, beautiful village by the sea. And the name of the village, you might guess, is the village of Sea Cliff. Yes, the village of Sea Cliff. And in this village, there was a wonderful man. He was a fisherman. Here he is. He is our wonderful farmer, fisherman, with his lovely wife, also a fisherwoman. And the two of them lived a very, very, very happy life. So every morning, the fisherman would go down to the sea. Here we go. Oh, he's got his fishing pole, and he would fish for hours and hours. Sometimes he would catch a fish, and he would bring it home, and they would have it for dinner. Sometimes he wouldn't catch anything. But this day, on this very day, a very, very unusual day, he was down there, and he was tugging, and all of a sudden, something caught on the edge of his fishing pole. It was not a little fish like this. No. It was a magnificent, huge, multicolored fish. Oh, it was like a rainbow. And he tugged, and more important is that this fish could speak. Yes, it was a magic fish. It could speak. And this is what it said. Fisherman, let me go. And I am a magic fish that can grant you any wish. Oh, any wish. Well, what do you think? Did he throw the fish back? Yes, he did. He did. He let that fish go, and the fish went out into the sea. You can almost see him over there, jumping up and out of the water. So happy to be out there, back in the water. Well, when he went back up to his home, he started thinking. He and his wife went back and forth. You know, I told that magic fish I needed nothing. I had no wishes. Everything was just right. And sure enough, they sat and they thought, and suddenly the fisherman said, you know what? I would love to be a grand man with fancy clothes and a fancy hat. Do you think the fish will grant that wish? He went back. Yes, you're right. He went back to the water and he said, magic fish, can you grant me my wish? I want to be a fancy man with a fancy hat and a fancy house. And the magic fish said, sure. And let's see if it worked. Well, shortly after, as he was going up, whoa, he had a fancy hat. Yeah, he had all sorts of fancy things. He had a wonderful mug, and he was having a fabulous time, and his house was lovely. Oh, everything was going well. However, guess what he forgot? He forgot to feed his cow. Oh no, the cow. His beautiful cow. Oh, come on, cow. Oh, do you think a fancy man is going to milk his cow? I don't know. I wonder. Well, we'll leave that for the moment, because guess what? He wanted something more. He thought, if I were a fancy man, maybe I could even be a king. A king? A king? Do you think I could be a king? You could be a queen, he said to his wife. And she said, sounds great. So he went down, he left his cow, he left his lovely dog, and sure enough, he got down to the sea, hello, and he called out, magic fish, magic fish, magic fish, can you make me a king and my lovely wife a queen? Oh, yes, 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 said the magic fish. Of course I can. And you can also live in a castle. Yes, a castle. Well, sure enough, he went back. He went back up the hill. And as he's going up, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, he had on a crown. A crown, he did. And when he looked up, there was a magnificent castle awaiting him, and his wife was there blowing kisses, and she had crowns and jewels. It was a lovely, lovely sight, and that magic fish had come through once again. The cow and the dog, Oberon, were wondering, what's going on? What's going on? So many changes. What else could he want? What else could our fisherman want? Let's find out. Back at the castle, he and his wife thought and they thought and they thought. What else could we wish for? What our fisherman wanted, what they decided was that they wanted to be rulers of the universe. Whoa, whoa. Oh, of the stars and all the planets, the moons and the suns. All would be theirs, rulers of the universe. They went down to the water and they spoke to the fish, the magic fish. And the magic fish this time said, old man, old woman, I think you will never, ever be happy unless you're back where you were, where you had your puppy dog, where you had your cow, where you had your flowers. And I think that the best wish I could give for you is to have you back at that little village, that looks like Seacliff, in a lovely house, a lovely little house. And I wish, and I'll grant this wish, that you'll be happy forever after. Well, the old man was wondering, would this work? He looked down. His magnificent robe was gone. The crowns, the universe, still there, but he was back home. And sure enough, that magic fish was right. He was very, very, very happy with his lovely wife, with his lovely puppy, with his cow. And just as the magic fish said, they lived happily ever after. And that's the end of the story of the magic fish. Goodbye, magic fish. We have a very, very, very special birthday today. It's our dear, dear friend, Joe Strappel, and we're going to sing down here at the beach, Happy Birthday, Joe. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.